Welcome to South First. Today we are here in Mangalagiri amidst busy schedule of party's General Secretary and former Minister Nara Lokesh. Nara Lokesh is also son of former Chief Minister and party's chief Nara Chandra Babu Naidu. Hi sir, thank you for joining us. Sir, how is it going in Mangalagiri?
Well, I'm enjoying it. In 2019, I was allocated this seat exactly 21 days before the election. It's a very tough seat for TDP. TDP has only won this seat twice in its entire electoral history, and that was in the 80s. So the last we won this seat was in 1985. So I was allocated a tough seat. Unfortunately, I was not able to do good enough work to win this seat in 2019. But for the last 4 years and 11 months, I've committed myself to this constituency. I've done some amazing work, I believe amazing work here in the constituency. And I truly believe that come 2024 elections, which is going to happen in the next 15-16 days, it's going to be a landslide victory for TDP in Mangalagiri.
So just an hour back, YSRCP chief Jagan has released his party's manifesto for the elections. Did you get a chance to look at it? What do you have to say on that manifesto?
I mean, if you look at the way his governance is, he keeps saying he has pressed a button. But the responsibility of a chief minister is not just about pressing a button. It's about creating an ecosystem, creating jobs, investing money in capital expenditure like roads, giving basic necessities like drainage, drinking water to every house. I mean, he's totally failed at that. And that's reflecting in this new manifesto. You know, there's no forward-looking statements on where he wants to take the state, what he wants to do. So it's nothing but pure shallow promises, which will again create an inflationary situation in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
But sir, he is banking on the welfare schemes that, sir, he is saying that I bought DBT, whereas TDP tenure, it was not there and I initiated it. So people have to vote for me to continue it and TDP will stop if it comes to power. This is what he is claiming.
See, Jagan Reddy is a person who only thinks about himself. He doesn't even take time to understand who his opponent is. In fact, welfare was introduced to Andhra Pradesh by our founder, NTR. So welfare was introduced by him. DBT was originally announced as part of our manifesto in 2009. I was part of the manifesto committee and I played an important role in that announcement. In 2014, we delivered on DBT promise. So it's funny that Jagan comes now and says that TDP will not do welfare. In fact, all the welfare programs that he's done, the 90% of that he's done, are things that were started actually in Telangana party's tenure.
So when can we expect TDP's manifesto?
Oh, our Super 6 have already been rolled out. We've been talking about it. No, but our Super 6, we've been talking about it for the last now almost 18 months. We've been taking it to every doorstep. The larger manifesto, we're working with all the NDLIs. So we were in alliance with JSP and Bharatiya Janata Party. So together soon we will launch.
Any dates?
We're working on it. So we'll come back to you.
Yeah. Sir, since you mentioned about NDA, so why TDP has joined NDA? Why? Because there is a larger perception about BJP that it's not a secular party, and TDP having minorities in Andhra Pradesh. Don't you think, sir, that minorities vote will split because you are joining NDA? What is the reason that TDP has joined NDA?
See, the current administration has racked up close to 12 lakh crores of debt. For us to sort of govern the state going forward, we will definitely need the support of the central government. Two, we align with the vision of the Prime Minister to create a developed nation by 2047. And if we have to deliver on that, then every state has a very, very important role to play. So in Andhra Pradesh, we can do that. We can be part of that journey. So keeping that, we have our interests aligned in terms of our development manifesto, in terms of our job creation. That was one of the major reasons that we've aligned with Bharatiya Janata Party.
But sir, party has only vote share less than Nota. But it has received 6 assembly seats and 6 parliamentary seats and 10 assembly seats. How do you see this? Because there is a lot of noise that made around, catering this number of seats to NDA.
See, in alliance, there's always going to be a give and take. So, definitely like any marriage, There will be ups and there will be downs. So I don't think we should just take that as a yardstick and sort of measure the entire thing. Our interest is our state. Our interest is to create a vibrant economy. For this, we need the support of the central government. And that was the reason that we actually went into this alliance.
So on key issues such as special status, Visakhapatnam steel plant privatization, and many more bifurcation promises, Polavaram, and all that, what is going to be their prospects? What is going to be their future?
If you look at it, BJP has already made it very clear that Amravati is going to be the sole capital of Andhra Pradesh. While that is the case, we will continue to do decentralized development, which we have done in the past, number one. Number two, Polavaram project will continue to move forward. I mean, we have an incompetent chief minister who's unable to even take it forward by 1%. But as Telugu Desam Party, Bharatiya Janata Party and Jansena Party together will complete the Polavaram project. 2. 3. Definitely the backward district funds were supposed to come. This chief minister is not capable of getting those funds. We're going to fight and bring those funds to the state. The Vizag railway zone is pending because state did not allocate land. Come TDP, we're going to allocate land, get Vizag railway zone up and running. On Visakhapatnam steel plant, we are aligned that it should not be privatized. And in the unlikely event that they still want to go ahead, the state will itself buy the steel plant out and it will be a state-run enterprise.
Sir, this is my question related to Chandra Babu Naidu's arrest in September, on September 9th last year. What that went in your mind when you heard about the arrest? What are the responsibilities that you have to carry on from that point of time?
When he was sent to judicial remand, I truly believe that it was unfair, unjust. For a person who served this state and the nation for 40 years and who's done only one thing, which is to take the state and the nation forward. If you look at Chandra Babu Naidu Garu's contribution to the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh, it's amazing. I mean, today, look at biotech, pharma, IT, the entire sporting ecosystem, the modern Cyberabad that we all enjoy today were all his brainchilds. The metro, the airport were all his brainchilds. If you look at welfare, Dwakra, Deepam were all his brainchild. From a national perspective, he was part of the telecom deregularization committee, the roads surface transportation committee, the airports sort of privatization committee. He was part of all those committees, so he contributed a lot even to the nation. So on a false, trumped up case where there's no evidence, he was sent to judicial remand for 53 days. As a youngster, as a party leader and as a son, we felt deceived. A man who's done nothing but sacrifice his entire life for the people of the state and the nation was sent to jail, and we just felt deceived. We fought together, and in 3 days he was able to come out, and I keep telling people he's a lion. So whether a lion is caged or a lion is in the forest, a lion is a lion. He came out much more stronger. And if you look at the case, it's nothing but trumped up charges. They said 3,000 crore corruption, then they said 270 crore corruption, now they say 27 crore corruption. If Mr. Naidu was so corrupt, then why is the current administration not talking about those cases?
So you say that all those charges leveled against Naidu and also you are false?
Absolutely. 100%. No second thoughts about it. I mean, look at this, right? If a corrupt person is sent to jail, every day one new allegation comes out or evidence comes up. In the case of Mr. Naidu, every day the good work that he's done for the state and the nation came out. Telugu people from across the globe stood in solidarity with him. In Hyderabad, without the influence of the party, all the IT professionals, the day there was a match, cricket match, 45,000 youngsters have come to host a gratitude concert for Mr. Naidu. I mean, it means a lot. So people stood by us, and it made us a lot more stronger and resilient.
The entire YSRCP has one reason that they are pointing towards TDP, and all the scams that they are charging is throughout Amravati region. So sir, don't you think that establishing Amravati in capital in Amravati is a political decision more than it's people-centric? Because that's what they are claiming. Because it is against Shivaram Krishnan committee report and both on which after Jagan came to power, he submitted a report.
So then I would like to ask you a straight question. Why did Jagan support Amravati? In 2014, when the then government tabled the bill on Amravati, Jagan made it very clear that his support is there for Amravati. During his campaign in 2019, he has made it very clear that he is not going to move Amravati out of here. He is not going to move the capital out of here. Right? Then what are we talking about? Then why did he take the U-turn now? I think he should answer this question. When people of Andhra Pradesh have agreed for it, when all the legislators voted in favor of it, and the Honorable Prime Minister came and laid a foundation stone here in Amravati, how can he take a U-turn now? And Telugu Desam Party is very clear. There should be one capital, for ease of governance, but development should be centralized, and we've done it. We got Kia to Anantapur, we got electronics manufacturing to Chittoor, we got IT to Visakhapatnam, we got renewable energy and cement factories to Karnataka, sporting infrastructure was pushed forward in Kadapa. So we've done a lot of good work. So you should ask this question actually to YCP and not to TDP.
I'll definitely answer. Sir, one thing, sir. Your red book. There is a lot about your red book. The book you also pointed out several times that when TDP will form the government, you are going to charge all those officers and bureaucrats who are acting against the constitution. What is all about that book, sir? Can you please tell?
So in the last 5 years, there's been nothing but constitutional breakdown in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Reasonably, the only institution that is protecting the state has been the High Court. Because we have a tyrant administration which is taking insane decisions, which is against the interest of the people, against the interest of media. Now they have a GO which gags media on circulating certain information. They used the same yardstick against leaders. They attacked our party office, they attacked our residents, they've attacked me personally during my Padayatra, they've attacked Mr. Naidu, and they foisted attempt to murder case against Mr. Naidu. How ironic is it? So people who are involved in breaking the law, the officials who are involved in breaking the law and who broke the law and foisted false cases against us and the people have to face the music. And that's exactly what I've been telling. So officials who broke the law, we will definitely take it up seriously. There is going to be a judicial inquiry tomorrow. If need-based, if the inquiry comes out clear, definitely we're going to take action on them. We're going to dismiss them from service and send them to jail. That is the parameters that the law gives us to do. And I'm going to use it. Why shouldn't I use it?
Is it not going to be a revenge? It's your.
How is it revenge when someone breaks the law? When someone breaks the law and I'm going to put a judicial inquiry on it, then how can it be revenge politics? So you're saying that let them break the law, it's fine, we let them go. Is that where we're heading as a nation? Then why should we even have a constitution? Then any government can do anything. Tomorrow Telugu Desam Party can come and say opposition leaders are not allowed to step outside their house. Well, are we going to accept that? Absolutely not. So therefore I think the law should be equal to everyone. The law cannot be used as relatives for a certain political party, and the law is being used against certain political party or even public. I think it's very unfair.
So one more thing about YS Jagan Reddy and Sharmila. You have been closely watching, you have tweeted also 2 days back about YS Sharmila being attacked by YSRCP leaders verbally and all that. So what do you have to say on the showdown, brother-sister showdown?
So the reason for the showdown, I think you need to ask both of them. They'll be able to explain it better. But I think the way she's been treated has been very unfair. I think she's realized it now. Sharmila Garu has realized it now. Women of Telugu Desam Party, my mother, my wife, they have been abused. Fake videos, deep fake audios have been released against them. So YCP is habitually offending women. Anyone who stands up for the state, they're being abused. Social media volunteers, women who volunteer for TDP, their photos have been morphed and they've been posted by YCP and their allied handles. So Sharmila Garu is facing the music today. We've been facing this music for the last 4 years and 11 months. So I stand in solidarity with her on this issue. Because as a woman, she is also being humiliated, targeted. So we know the pain and suffering. I know what my mother had to go through. So it's very unfair.
So one more thing, the government advisors of YSRCP tenure. You are criticizing them, Sajjala Ramakrishna Reddy and many other governments. What do you have to say about them? What's the issue with them?
So why do we have an advisor? The advisor's role is to aid the ministers to create better policies or to promote the state, bring about investments based on their experience and their network. Now, what does Sajjala Ramakrishna Reddy have to offer to the state of Andhra Pradesh? He was nothing but, he worked in Sakshi, for crying out loud, which is the paper solely owned by Y.S. Jagan and his family. He worked in that paper and then he came and joined the government as an advisor. And he's drawing lakhs and lakhs of salary. He has a cabinet rank, and on occasions cabinet notes are being routed through him, which I think is very unfair. So on what basis did Jagan nominate Sajjala as the advisor? And it's a matter of fact that Sajjala is directing DIGs, IGs, DGP to harass TDP cadre, TDP leaders. So he is nothing but an extra constitutional body. So he has no experience, he has no background, and is merely used as a tool to weaken the ministers and to centralize power to the Chief Minister's office.
So, sir, after win in Mangalagiri, if you win in Mangalagiri and if TDP forms the government, you are going to take the party reins ahead? Maybe in 5 years?
I am the General Secretary of Telugu Desam Party.
Full charge?
I am the National General Secretary of Telugu Desam Party, and that is full charge work. There specific.
You are going to this phase of TDP in 2029?
Well, our face of TDP is Mr. Chandra Babu Naidu. There's no second thought about it. And I'm here to strengthen the party. I believe a lot more reforms have to come within the party. And Telugu Desam Party is a highly democratic party. So if I want to bring in anything, I have to fight 10 times harder to do it, which I think is fair. It's good to have a very solid debate and discourse even within the party. And I would like to dedicate the next 5 years of my life to strengthening the party further, because I truly believe that Andhra needs Mr. Naidu's governance for at least 10 years to get the state back into the right shape.
So you see, sir, the alliance will go long term this time?
Absolutely.
Jana and BJP?
Absolutely.
How do you see your relationship with Pawan Kalyan and also your relation with NDA leaders, sir?
It's been fantastic. When Mr. Naidu was arrested, the first person to call me was Pawan Kalyan Garu. And he told me that he'll be like my big brother, and any help I need, I should reach out to him. And true to that, he's always been available whenever I needed any advice. So I really appreciate that. Two, before the alliance and now during the alliance, I've been in touch with BJP leaders, and they've been very proactive in helping us out on various issues and guiding us on various issues in the state and at the national level. So I think now we have a very symbiotic relationship, and we're going to take this forward.
Sir, one last thing. What is TDP's plan in Telangana? What is TDP's plan? Because whatever we could see, TDP has not contested in Telangana. Is TDP leaving the space to BJP in Telangana, or TDP has any plans in Telangana?
No, I think it's too premature for me to comment on our plans in Telangana. For certain reasons, we have not been able to contest both the AC and PC elections this time. But Telugu Desam Party has a very strong cadre in Telangana, and you know this better than me. So they've been definitely asking for a strong leadership to be provided for that state. But post the AP elections, we'll really get on that.
So you are saying that you are searching for a strong leadership in Telangana?
See, TDP is habitual in terms of building leaders. So I don't believe that TDP should import leadership. As ironic as it might be, both the chief ministers, so the first chief minister of Telangana and the second chief minister now of Telangana, are from Telugu Desam Party, or historically. I mean, they've been part of Telugu Desam Party. So Telugu Desam Party is known for building leaders, and that's the strength of NTR, and that strength continues to Mr. Naidu. So they're both known for building strong leaders.
So TDP has plans for Telangana?
We want to discuss that. I mean, I think it's too early for me to comment on it. Internally, we need to discuss that. But right now, our entire bandwidth is focused on winning the state of Andhra Pradesh with a huge majority.
What is the seats you are expecting, sir, in Andhra Pradesh?
Touchwood, if we do everything right in the next 14 days before the silent period starts, we should get nothing less than 160 out of 175 seats.
Parliamentary seats, sir?
23 out of 25.
I mean, you're very much confident about these numbers. Is this backed by a survey that the consensus?
Yes, we're looking at all our data. The alliance is seeing a huge upswing now from people. People have realized that whatever Jagan has done is nothing but hogwash and a drama, including recently the one stone being thrown at him. Yeah, one stone that was thrown at him. So people have realized it's nothing but drama. Because today he doesn't even have a scar when the band-aid was removed. Typically, at least some scar is there. The Chief Minister doesn't even have a scar today. So it's quite clear that it's a drama and nothing more than that. So people are just joking it away, and they believe that a strong leadership and a strong alliance is now required for the state of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
This is all Mr. Nara Lokesh for us. Please do watch and stay tuned for South First for more such videos. Thank you.